Politico did something abhorrent that makes me sick. They put Meghan in the same bracket as people who committed an insurrection against the US government president, the former president Donald Trump. They put Meghan in the same bracket as someone posting anti-Semitic tweets, Kanye West. My family, a woman who has experienced so much hate online, so much racism online, is being dubbed and called a narcissist. That is what Politico did. And the person they used to put Meghan under that same bracket just a couple of days ago, we saw how Jeremy Clarkson basically incited violence against Meghan Markle. And now today we have another woman called Joanna Weiss spreading hate against Meghan Markle. And my family, I'll tell you why, because members of the squad have dug deep into why are they doing this? And this woman called Joanna Weiss was behind this article, putting Meghan in the same bracket as people like Donald Trump and Kanye West, a woman who the only thing she's ever done is simply fall in love while being a mixed race, light-skinned black woman. That's all Meghan Markle ever did. And the only thing she did was simply refuse to be abused, refuse to watch her son get called the N-word. You know, I remember in the Harry and Meghan documentary, when Prince Harry recounted how he saw Danny Baker's tweet. You know, the one that they abused baby Archie, racially abused baby Archie. And my family, I can recount the pain that I saw in Prince Harry, detailing what had happened. And if you saw Meghan, her eyes when Harry was talking about it, you could see pain deep inside of her, my family, because of what they experienced. And the only thing they've ever done is talk about what they experienced and provide facts, because it is there. It has been documented. Everything that had happened to Harry and Meghan, everything was real. My family, everything was real. And that's all Meghan did. Talk about what had happened. Talked about how they cruelly treated her. That is all Meghan Markle did. So for her to be branded and put in the same bracket as people who have committed an insurrection, people who have committed basically hate speech, like Kanye West, it is also disgusting and it makes me sick. Meghan does not deserve this. Meghan does not deserve this constant negativity, this constant hate campaign waged against her by the UK tabloid press. And even this woman called Joanna Weiss, who simply wants to clout chase by spreading hate, get attention by spreading hate against Meghan Markle. My family, this is completely and totally unacceptable, and it makes me sick. This makes me sick. My family, so the squad dug up some tweets from Joanna Weiss back then a couple of years ago, where she was asked this question. Joanna Weiss, I'm sensing a hashtag raw fetus column in your future. And then she replied this to a woman called Hilary Levy on Twitter. You read my mind. Actually, I'm thinking a lot about Prince Harry. I'm thinking a lot about Prince Harry. I'm thinking a lot about Prince Harry. These women stay fixated on Prince Harry. I mean, who's going to tell them that Prince Harry would never ever have looked at them? Never have looked at them. That Prince Harry fell in love with Meghan Markle, not them. Not them. Not them. And it makes them so sick. They can't stand it but spread hate against Meghan Markle, because she got the good prince. She got the handsome prince. She got what these currents desire so much, Prince Harry. You know, Meghan said in the Harry and Meghan documentary that Harry had like a list of what he was looking for in a woman. When it came to whether or not they would share that list, Harry said that I am not sharing that list. She is the list. She is the list. Meghan Markle is the list. Joanna Weiss, you are not the list. You are not what Harry was looking for. And it's high time these people accept that once and for all, that Harry was never going to look at them. It's high time they get it in their skulls that Harry was never ever going to look at them, because they just can't accept it. They can't accept it, my family. And my family, the squad also did an investigation into the owner of Politico. Now it appears that, this person wants to be the European version of Rupert Murdoch. So that tells you exactly what Meghan is up against. It tells you, why they're so angry at Meghan Markle. Meghan went into an all-white institution and said, no, left the tiaras and went back home to America with her husband and her son Archie. And they can't stand it. What all of them desire to achieve is to reach the top of the class system in the UK. And Meghan said no to that. And they can't stand that Meghan rejected their fantasies that they desire, my family. And my family, it's a good thing that Politico deleted the tweet putting Meghan's name there. First of all, Meghan is not even a politician. She isn't. Meghan is a woman who left the UK, fled the UK after a torrent of racist abuse. Meghan is a woman, a mother of 2 children, who basically pleaded for her life. Basically told the press in the Harry and Meghan documentary, you are making people want to kill me. Meghan said that, basically almost in tears while saying that, you are making people want to kill me. Meghan said that, and I'm quoting her words in the Harry and Meghan documentary. But still, these people don't get it. Or they do, and they just don't care. I believe they do know what they're putting Meghan through. And they're doing what they're doing intentionally, for a purpose. My family. And once again, do you see, the strategy? Using women, pitting women against other women. This time, a white woman is being used against Meghan Markle, a mixed race black woman, right now as we speak. Someone even said this, that what is the definition of a narcissist? A narcissist is a personality disorder. It's a mental health condition in which people have an unreasonably high sense of their own importance. They need and seek too much attention and want people to admire them. Joanna Weiss is someone who wants to get attention from spreading hate against Meghan Markle, because she must have seen what Jeremy Clarkson wrote about Meghan. And she decided, look, I want the attention, I want the publicity, like Jeremy Clarkson. By doing what? Putting Meghan in the same bracket as people, who committed an insurrection. People who are basically facing criminal charges. My family, people who are actually facing criminal charges. Has Meghan been accused of a crime? Even one. Every time she takes on a tabloid to court, she always wins. Every single time, she always wins. She and Harry always wins because they are always in the side of the law. because they are always on the right. All they do, all Meghan and Harry have done, and clearly are only guilty of, is defending themselves from abuse, defending themselves from the plot by William to destroy Meghan Markle. That's all she's ever done. Defend herself from abuse, defend herself from lies spread about her by the farm, like that lie that, Kate, that Meghan had made Kate cry. Like that lie. That's all she's guilty of. Correcting lies spread about her by the institution, by the UK tabloid press, working hand in hand with the institution, with William, with Kate Middleton, to smear Meghan Markle. That's all she's ever done. Defend herself. What she's done is plead for them to stop inciting hate against her, because it's making people want to harm Meghan. That's all she's ever done. But clearly, these people are not stopping what they want to do. Clearly. My family. And they changed the picture, putting Meghan's name there. However, they retained Meghan's name from the article. What crime has Meghan committed? What crime did she ever do? What crime did Meghan ever do? Because after backlash, they removed Meghan's face from that list, and they put Elon Musk's face on that, on their cover after backlash. However, the contents of the article have Meghan's name on. They continue to spread hate against a woman for simply falling in love while being a mixed-race black woman. Because, let's face it, that's what, she's been accused of. Falling in love with a white prince in an all-white institution while being a mixed-race, light-skinned black woman. That is what she's being accused of. That is what she stands accused of. It's always been about race. Always. And these people, like Joanna Weiss, to put themselves in this list and call themselves narcissists. And to quote a headline, 2022 is the year we all finally got tired of narcissists. She needs to put her face on that list and remove Meghan's face from that list. Put herself on that list, but not Meghan Markle. I'm so sick of them constantly using and hating on Meghan. For what? For what? Talking about her experience in the royal family, rejecting that institution that represents white supremacy, the royal family, for moving away from them, for defending herself, because that's all she's ever done. Defend herself from abuse, from racism, from insults. That's all she's ever done. My family, let me read a couple of comments, my family, from the squad, because the squad is on it, defending Meghan Markle. My family, someone said this, that Meghan Markle has more integrity in her pinky toe than Joanna Weiss. There is no universe in which Meghan is in the same category as these individuals. Your racism, Joanna Weiss, is showing. Find another way to pay your bills other than clickbait, using Meghan's face on that clickbait. I mean, my family, we have all seen even Donald Trump hating on Meghan Markle. Judging, it shows that, first of all, Meghan Markle does not share the same values as Donald Trump. Meghan does not share those same values. You see Piers Morgan and Donald Trump mocking Meghan Markle, mocking Prince Harry. Then how is it you brand people in Meghan Markle in the same bracket as the same people who mock Meghan Markle? Even if you're using logic, how does that even work? Even when you use common sense, how does that even work? They are doing that because someone said that this word, this term, narcissist, is the new N-word. My family, is the new N-word. And that's what they're doing to Meghan Markle. My family, that is what they're doing right now. And even in the Harry and Meghan documentary, Bowsy Christopher, the founder of both Sentinel that has been fighting these hate accounts against Meghan Markle, said that Meghan faces a lot of hate from Caucasian, white, middle-aged women, says Christopher Bowsy from both Sentinel. And by the looks of things, you can see another woman who was obsessed, thinking that maybe Harry would look at her if he never looked at Meghan. This is another woman, Joanna Weiss, who thinks that way, that Harry might have looked at her if she didn't fall in love with Meghan Markle. That's how she feels. That's how she thinks. Even someone said this, that as with all the other white women who irrationally hate Meghan, Joanna Weiss is someone who does that. Hate on Meghan Markle. My family. Someone said this, that written by Joanna Weiss, another Karen, white woman, who thinks that discussing, steroid addictions, thoughts of taking your own life, mental health, condemning racism, misogyny, is Meghan a woman of color being a narcissist? What is wrong with these Karens? They can't control or hide their racism. That is what it is. Even there is also another article that she wrote a couple of years back in January 9th, 2020, saying is that Harry and Meghan might not like the price of financial independence. He called them the renegade roles, are natural-born influencers, but they still have to perform for the public, Joanna Weiss said. My family, from this analogy, you can see that these people are just part of the hate bandwagon against Meghan Markle. My family. And clearly, she has formed an unhealthy fixation with Meghan Markle. Why? Because Harry fell in love with a mixed-race, light-skinned black woman. And they just can't stand it. They can't stand it. Even going so far as how will they make money? Look, they'll have to perform for the public. My family, these people think that Harry and Meghan's lives are theirs to abuse, insult, discriminate, however they please. And the royal family is responsible for this. William is responsible for this. I'll tell you why. Because for a long time, for a long time, the palace never made any deals to protect Harry from this. And that's why people like Karen Weiss, this Joanna Weiss, saying that clearly Harry and Meghan should perform for them, perform so that she can make money off of abusing Harry and Meghan, off of covering Harry and Meghan. And that's why they don't like it, when Harry and Meghan go out there and make their own money. Because if they can make their own money, how do you control them? If Charles and William don't have control of Harry's purse strings, his money, then how do you control Harry and Meghan? How do you make them play your game? How? And these people want Harry and Meghan to play for them. And clearly, they have an unhealthy fixation, obsession with Harry's wife, Meghan Markle. My family, this harassment is diabolical. Diabolical. My family. My family, these people are not well. they are just not well in the head. They think that somehow Harry would have looked at them. When will they understand that Harry would have never looked at people like with so lack of scruples, lack of ethics, lack of integrity, like people like Joanna Weiss, who lack integrity, who lack respect towards Meghan Markle, who lack respect towards black women in general, people of color in general, my family. Because what is happening right now is an attack on a woman of color. All because she fell in love with a white prince in an all-white institution. You know, someone says this, that interesting how the article talks about Harry and Meghan, but only puts Meghan on the cover. She watched the documentary, listened to Harry explain how his family and the media caused Meghan sort of thoughts, ideations, and even a miscarriage. Yet our takeaway is that they are narcissists for continuing to speak up and fight for their lives. Because this is a fight for the life of Meghan Markle. A fight for the life of the mother of Harry's children. The woman that Harry loves. This is a fight for Meghan's life. Let's call it what it is, my family. You know, even someone said that someone of color gets abused, harassed, and targeted by UK media, who can't stop talking about her ever, even after she flees. And then that victim of abuse is somehow called a narcissist. My family, this person called, Rachel, said it perfectly well. A woman of color gets abused, harassed, and targeted for many, many years. She speaks about that harassment. I watched the documentary and I saw how even Tyler Perry was upset because those people went to his home and cut fences just to catch a glimpse of Harry and Meghan. The point that Tyler Perry had to put cameras on his home for security, for safety. Because why? Because they felt like they could do anything that they wanted. Because they felt like Harry and Meghan were theirs, their property. They could do as they please. They could cut fences, commit illegal stuff, trespass on someone's property. Tyler Perry's property. Even Tyler Perry said that my property, trespass on my property. Tyler Perry's own words. His own words. At how unethical UK press and the minions, paparazzi that they sent, were in harassing Meghan Markle. And because Harry and Meghan have talked about that, you put Meghan Markle in a bracket with narcissist because she doesn't want you to harass her, cut fences, and put her life in danger, put the life of her children in danger. I recall a moment whereby Meghan was asking Harry, is Archie outside with my mom? I recall that moment. It was a moment whereby, fences were being cut in Harry and Meghan's home. A woman fearing for her life. And then someone can call Meghan a narcissist. My family, I can't stand this. I can't stand and fathom this. I can't. And I'm happy that people are calling this out. Even someone said this, that Politico has made it a habit of going after black, mixed race, biracial women who refuse to stay in their place. They target Kamala Harris too. Joanna Weiss is also a royalist who supports white supremacy. As our previous articles have shown, she's trying to use Meghan's name for fame. She is just another Karen. Someone says that. My family, someone says that Joanna Weiss should be ashamed of herself by including Meghan in this list. As an FYI, Meghan is a well-educated and self-made millionaire who decided not to take racist abuse from colonialists. Someone say that I like this comment. I like this comment. That's all she ever did. That's all she ever did. Refused to take abuse. Refused to be the royal family's scapegoat. That's all she ever did. My family, refused to be unhappy. Refused to just survive in the institution and wanted to thrive. That's all she ever did. She does not deserve what is happening. No, someone said that they are receiving these orders from high up, from William, from Charles. They are finally outing themselves one by one. And it's good with the public and single out these gutter journalists out slowly and steadily. Someone said that just another tabloid with bitter haters posing as a reputable news source. Thank you for the information. Someone said that yesterday, just 2 days ago, we all saw Prince Andrew in public. Prince Andrew settled a case paying millions to a woman that accused him of rape and, sexual assault. And Andrew gets to walk around free, being free. But for the crime of refusing to take abuse, Meghan Markle refusing to take abuse, to be the scapegoat for Andrew, be the scapegoat for William, because William was so jealous about Harry and Meghan's prodigy. They call her and dub her a narcissist. What the royal family stands for is protecting people accused of sleeping with underage women. Andrew is welcomed back with open arms. Yet Meghan Markle is trashed every day. Meghan refused to be the scapegoat. That's all she ever did. And I'll repeat that as many times as it takes. Because Meghan never did anything wrong. The only mistake she made, even Meghan said, was believing the royal family when they told her they would protect her. And Meghan said that I will never make that mistake ever again. Meghan said that, this person, Joanna Weiss, is somehow in love with Harry. My family, I'm telling you, these Karens really think that somehow Harry would have looked at them. That Harry would have gazed at them if he never looked at Meghan Markle. I mean, who's going to tell them that they will never ever, make the list that Harry had, what he was looking for in a woman? Clearly, they would never ever make the list, and they just can't stand it. They can't stand it that Harry fell in love with a mixed race, light-skinned black woman. Even when someone says that there's always a receipt, these Karens are mad. The black woman ended up taking the prince. There's always a receipt. These Karens are mad. The black woman ended up taking the prince. And yes, we do have the receipts. My family, I love the squad because, once again, I just love how they can investigate you. Conduct their due diligence. My family, this woman posted a couple of years back, I'm thinking a lot about Prince Harry. I am thinking a lot about Prince Harry. If she looked at herself in the mirror, she would know that Harry would never ever look at her. If she looked at herself in the mirror, she would know that Harry would never ever look at someone so hateful, so toxic inside of her, she can't control it. My family, someone said this, these hateful Karens, Meghan was called a narcissist by tabloids for the same things the white women in that family got praised for. From touching her bum to smiling in public, from eating an avocado to using makeup. Called difficult for breaking protocols like putting her hands on her pocket, yet the Queen did the same thing. The double standards in the treatment of Meghan Markle has been well documented. And my family, we must continue to hold these people to account for their poor treatment of Meghan Markle. We must. We must. We truly, truly must. We must do it. And my family, someone said that it's the fact that they centered Meghan. They put her on the center. On the center. You know, they put her on the center in a group of people who have been accused of engaging in criminal behavior. Meghan has never been accused of any criminal activity whatsoever. None. Zero. Nada. Nothing. But yet they put her in the midst of people accused of engaging in criminal behavior. My family, racism is on full display. You know, even Harry himself said what I've been saying to you, all of you. Some people think that racism is just about calling someone the N-word. No, you are mistaken. You are wrong. Racism is not about calling someone the N-word. It's how you treat, a black woman compared to a white woman. That is racism. And there's a whole lot of examples that you can see from how Kate was treated, till Meghan was trashed. Even Harry said that if you can't see why they're doing it, I can't help you. Harry said that himself. Because it is racism. It is racism. And everyone can see it. We all can see it. My family. Someone said that Politico, finding love and defending yourself against bullying, hate, misogyny, xenophobia, misogyny, racism is not narcissistic. In fact, you have shown yourself to be a narcissist and white supremacist publication to even suggest it in the first place. Even someone said this. All this woman, Meghan, ever did is marry a dude with a dysfunctional family. That's all she ever did. So she does not deserve what is happening right now. Someone said that white women really need to leave Meghan Markle alone. Someone said this. Meghan does not deserve to be on this cover. Unbelievable. Hating on this one for no reason at all. And they put Meghan on the center of it. On the center of it. They can't control the racism or hide it. A woman who was basically begging for her life a couple of days ago. We all saw it. Begging for her life, saying that you are making people want to kill me, and they still continue doing it. We must confront them, my family. We must confront these people. People like Joanna Weiss, people like Jeremy Clarkson. We must confront them. Who take their marching orders from Camilla. Right after having a party with Camilla, they go on to abuse Meghan Markle. It comes from the royal family. It comes from the farm. Make no mistake about that. My family, make no mistake about that. Someone said that, ironically, most of the article is spent trying to justify why Meghan Markle is in the article, and little print spent on anyone else. Someone said that. That's intention, not irony, in response to that comment from someone called MTish on Twitter. Someone said that. Black woman takes on racist UK media. the only time Politico cares about diversity is to add insult to injury. Someone said that, why is Meghan Markle on here? They all hate a successful black woman that much. Yikes! Someone said that, a couple of days ago, editor of The Sun called Jordan Newton published an article from Jeremy Clarkson, basically inciting violence against Meghan Markle. Today you have another woman, Joanna Weiss, who also had a fixation on Prince Harry, obsession on Harry, hating on Harry's wife. My family, it's a sickness, it's a disease, it's a virus of hate. We must condemn it whenever we see it. Now, someone said that Meghan does not belong anywhere near this pack of horrible people. Completely disgraceful. Shame on you, Politico. Someone said that, my family. Someone said that about it. My family. My family, this Joanna Weiss woman, she has a pattern. And she hated Meghan from a very long time ago, because in her mind, she thought that Harry would have looked at her. That's how it seems from what I can see, really. That's how it seems. Prince Harry is the it boy, because these women are so angry that he did not marry them and liked a biracial woman, fell in love with a mixed race biracial woman. His power. Someone said that. My family, someone said that. This woman is a Karen. Joanna Weiss is a Karen, obsessed with Meghan Markle. She know that Harry would never have looked at her. She should understand that once and for all. And Joanna Weiss should put her face on the cover and not Meghan's face, because that is where she belongs. That is the group where she belongs, not Meghan Markle. Meghan Markle does not share the same bigoted, hateful thoughts as these people, Karen like Joanna Weiss. Meghan is different. Meghan is a good woman with a good heart. And Harry fell in love with her, Joanna, not you. Harry would never have looked at you, Joanna. It's high time you understand that. They need to leave Meghan Markle alone once and for all. My family. Someone said that the whole article is about Harry and Meghan. Someone said that. My family. Someone else said that. I agree, Meghan Markle should not be anywhere near that list. Someone said that. My family. Meghan has never done anything to deserve this. Meghan never did anything to deserve this. All she ever did is just fall in love. That's all she ever did. And refused to be the scapegoat for abuse. That's all she ever did. My family. That's all she ever did. And my family, I will continue defending Meghan Markle. Always and forever. And condemning this abuse. Condemning this racism once and for all. If this Joanna woman could just look at herself, she'd know that Harry would never have looked at her. If she simply looked into a mirror. Now, someone said that, is it a coincidence that a week after Murdoch's columnist Jeremy Clarkson wrote a racist, sexist, violent article, Joanna Weiss is a racist, who works for the Rupert Murdoch of Germany, also writes a racist, sexist, cloud-chasing article? Someone said that it is not a coincidence. It isn't. They seek attention, my family. And I love that they're being dragged. I love that they're being dragged. I mean, my family, we all saw this. We all saw this.
Making people want to
We all saw
You are
this.
making people want to kill me. It's not just a tabloid. It's not just some story. You are making me scared. Right? And like that night, to be up and down in the middle of the night, looking down my hallway, like, are we safe? Are the doors locked? Is security on? Is everything? That's real. Are my babies safe? And you've created it for what? Because you're bored, or because it sells your papers, or it makes you feel better about your own life? It's real what you're doing. And that's the piece I don't think people fully understand. You are making people want to...
You heard from Meghan Markle. They all had what we all had, and yet they're calling her a narcissist. Why? Because she's fighting for her life. It's a plea for her life that she's making. And yet she's called a narcissist. No, she isn't. Meghan is not a narcissist. She isn't. We all know who is the writer of this article, Joanna Weiss. That's the one that should be at the center of this cover for being a narcissist. And we are sick and tired of Meghan being used as a scapegoat by these people. My family. And hate won't win. Love wins, my family. Let's keep condemning the hate, and let's keep fighting this hate campaign against Meghan Markle. I will never stop calling it out. I will never stop fighting it. It is wrong. It is evil. Stop the attacks on black women. Stop it once and for all. Stop it once and for all. It is wrong. It is evil. It is immoral. It has got to stop. My family, hate won't win. Love wins, my family. Now, I want your opinion, please, kindly. Kindly, please, I want your opinion, kindly. With that and so much more, stay tuned to our next video. And don't forget to like, subscribe, and support our evergreen family on YouTube, my family. You know, even someone said that, interesting, that last year Joanna Weiss thought that Monica Lewinsky, telling her own story, took her from victim to a victor. Is it only okay when white women tell their own stories? You know, the squad has done its investigation into this woman. And I can see that indeed it's true. She defends Monica Lewinsky. Yet when it comes to a black woman, she's called a narcissist when she simply says no to abuse. Racism. That's what it is. My family, we must keep fighting this racism once and for all. My family, Meghan is a good woman with a good heart. These Karens, like Joanna Weiss, Harry would never have looked at them. Harry would never, ever have looked at them. My family, that's the truth and nothing but the truth. Meghan got the good prince, and they can't stand it. I love that Meghan got the good prince with a good heart. Stay tuned to our next video. Love you all and forever. God bless Harry, Meghan, Archie, Bedana, and Doretta Glenn. And all of you members of the squad at home, let's keep fighting this hate and calling it out. Stay tuned to our next video. Hello, members of Zesco Family TV. First of all, I want to say thank you for all your support that you give us to our channel. We don't take it for granted that you support this channel. I want to say thank you from the bottom of our hearts for lending out your support and fighting against injustices, supporting Prince Harry and Meghan, showing them love. Love will always triumph over evil, and for that I say thank you. Good will always prevail over bad. Thank you so much for all your support. Thank you so much for joining this community, this amazing community of Zesco Family TV. I love you so much, family, from the bottom of my heart, and I wish you all the best. May you have a great day, and I hope that you enjoyed this video and learned a lot of things. With that and so much more, stay tuned to our next video. Leave a comment below, like, and subscribe. Love you, family, always and forever. Sayonara.